the unicorn is international. There's a Western version and an Eastern version. And I thought that would be a great, the Eastern version is called the Kirin. And it signifies good luck in Chinese. So anyway, I had came up with, presented an idea on it, and they answered by saying that they don't want to put a mythological figure on a coin. In fact, leaving that meeting, from that meeting, when I was coming back to the States, going through Hong Kong, I was waiting for my flight, and I went to the bookstore there, and I found the book, The Inventions and Discoveries of China. And I opened up the book, I said, boy, this would make a great coin series. They had several inventions on it. And in the bibliography, they had the master book. It was from a whole bunch of, like, 12 different books. It was a compilation of those books in this one book, which later I got all those other books to do the research. And I made a couple other series, a ship series and so on, based on the, anyway. That's how the invention and the discoveries came about, because I was looking to create a series, and I just got turned down on the Kirin, the unicorn series, which they later gave one of my competitors. When I got the series, they wanted to get a series too, but they didn't have any ideas. So China said, "Hey, we got an idea. You can make the unicorns." Anyhow. That's the series that wasn't, for me anyway. But it became a very successful series as well. There were several inventions that had to do with shipbuilding and different ships, okay? Like the rudder and the mast and so on, all right? And so part of this books of inventions had a whole book, or half a book actually, on all these different, like the Dragon boat, all these different ships. And I said, that'd make a good series too, the ships of China. You know, it was a very prolific time to develop. You know, there's a lot of other coins that we developed, like we had a Great Wall Panda. It was made and distributed during the Hong Kong show, all right? But it basically, you know, we didn't sell that many at the show. We sold it afterwards when we got to the States, because at that time, that was made in '89, I believe. And at that time, the market was in America, because there wasn't the amount that China wasn't buying panda coins at that time, even in Hong Kong, very little, you know, just to say the Hong Kong show. But I didn't want it to be a show panda, because I had heard at that time, I hadn't seen it till later, when I first got the Panda program, I heard that there was a sample made of the Panda, the '82 Panda, with not the Temple of Heaven on the back, but the Great Wall. And so that always stuck in my mind. I always thought the Great Wall would be a better design, a better subject than the Temple of Heaven, because it's more, everybody knows the Great Wall throughout the world. So I always thought that would have been a better subject for the reverse.